Good evening. My name is Lala Tawanu, and this is homework number 6. We were to go to random.org, which is this website here, choose the coin flipper, and then we were to start with 100 coins and then flip the 100 coins and count the amount of heads that we got versus tails. And then that number of heads that we got, we were to flip that amount of coins on the next round and then count how many heads on that. And we were to do that for 5 solid rounds. So this is Excel already pulled up. This is my 5 rounds, and these are the amount of heads that I got on each flip. And then this is my scatter graph. This is my exponential equation. I use the H for the Y value for number of lands on heads, and then for my X value, F for flips, for the round of flips. And this is the equation that I got. Now, the second part of our homework was if we were to live in a perfect world, what would our ideal equation be? With that given, in a perfect world, I would want a 50-50 chance on the amount of coins that I flipped, meaning that if I flipped 100 coins, I would want 50 heads and 50 tails, the equal amount for each flip, and so on and so on. So we would flip for 5 rounds, and again, each round, the number of heads that I got on that round, I would want the equal amount of heads and tails on my next flip. So that equation would reflect as H equals 100 times 50%. 50% or 50 from 100 is 50%. That's our rate. And then F as our X value for the round of flips. So I have created that graph already, but for the video purpose, I am going to demonstrate on how I make that graph for you today. So again, this is my formula that I will take over to Excel, which I already have it open. We'll just go to a new tab, start with 0, and then I'll create my rows for the rounds of flips for 5 rounds. And then again, my exponential formula that I want to plug in here would be H equals 100 times 50% to the F value equals 100 times 0.50 for 50%, the exponential key, A1. So our starting value is 100 coins, and then we will take that down 5 rounds, and it gives us about an even amount of heads. So we will highlight everything, and we will make a scatter graph. All right, I'm going to add my axis titles, and then I'm going to format my trend line. I want it exponential, and then I'll also display the equation. Here's my equation. We'll just make that a little bit bigger. All right. So we'll just change the title to Perfect World. All right. My Y value, the amount of lands on heads. And then our X value, the round of flips. Oops. And we'll change our values here as well. F for our X value for the round of flips. And then Y value, change that to H for heads. And then also displaying the exponential equation. So given in a perfect ideal world or situation, we would start off with 100, and then it looks like our second round, we would after flipping the 100 coins, we would get 50 coins. Our second round, 25, and so forth and so forth. So comparing to the two equations that we got from the actual coin flipper and the perfect world, it looks like they both caught up about round maybe 3, 4. Round through the coin flipper for 3 was 18. Through the perfect world was about 12. So give or take a few coins. Also, the DK exponential number here is about the same to the coin flipper. So it looks like the starting value on the coin flipper actually is a little bit lower than what we started, but it looks like by round 4 they pretty much catch up to each other. So again, this is the coin flipper, my different rounds, and the exponential formula. And then this is in a perfect world situation, the number of rounds of flips and the number of heads for each flip with a 50-50 chance. Thank you.